Hey, this is Sarah of Sarah Sweets. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make easy caramel apples. It's so easy to make. The caramel only takes 2 ingredients. Let's get into it. So first of all, you want to rinse and wash your apple. After you rinse and wash your apple, you're going to want to remove the wax. Removing the wax is going to help the caramel stick onto the apple. You can remove the wax doing 2 methods. The first method to removing wax off of an apple is to take this paring knife and just to gently scrape that wax off. This wax was added on by the marker so it can keep the color of the apple. See all that? If you keep this on, all of your caramel is just going to slide right off the apple. So this is the first method. Now obviously if you're doing an entire batch of apples, that's going to take way too long. So let me show you the second method, how to remove wax from apples the quicker way. We're going to take these apples and literally dunk them into a pot of steaming water. Only for 15 seconds because you don't want to cook the apple. We're going to do this for about 30 seconds. Instantly after you remove the apple from the steaming water, you're going to want to rub the apple with a coarse rag to remove that excess wax off. You will notice instantly the apple's starting to pale in color. Next, you want to remove the stems off your apples. I just like to spin the apple and the stem comes right off. 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 This one's stubborn. Honestly. Alright, you try. Bro, nah, I did all the work. Okay, just quit. Next, we're gonna stick the apples with these little skewers. We're gonna use this so we can dip it into the caramel. Try to stick it as deep as you can. You don't have to go overboard with it. There we go. You want these apples firmly stuck to the stick so it's not falling around when we're dipping it into the caramel. Now for the 2 ingredient caramel. We're gonna be using these Kraft caramel bits. I'm doing 3 bags of these. And to this, I'm going to add 3/4 cup heavy cream. That means for every bag of caramel bits, we're doing 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Dumping this right into those caramel bits. We're going to take this to the stove and heat this over medium heat until it's completely melted. Keep stirring this until it is completely melted. We do not want this to burn. This is probably going to take about 10 minutes to completely melt. You just want to keep stirring. You'll notice it turns into this sticky substance at first, and then suddenly it melts into this beautiful liquid gold. This looks about right. Now it's time for the best part, dipping the apples. Just gonna spin this around in the caramel. Let that excess caramel drip off. Isn't that beautiful? And we're going to transfer this to a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper and sprayed with baking spray. Keep repeating these steps until all the apples are completely covered with caramel. Look at that. Beautiful. If the caramel starts to harden back up, you can always just put it back on the stove over low heat until it's completely melted again. Let this sit in the fridge for about 30 minutes to an hour. You will notice after 30 minutes the caramel starts to create a pool. That's just because the type of caramel we use, the Kraft bits naturally have these little wax coatings over each little bit. So these are not going to be perfect, but it is easy. So the next step, we're just going to cut off this excess caramel. It should literally just cut off. I can assure you this will not go to waste. Look how pretty it is. Last step, we're going to top these apples off with some heat. You can do nuts, you can do white chocolate, sprinkles, anything you want, but we like to do heat. We're going to dip these apples into the heat. We're literally going to press this caramel apple into whatever topping you're using. Look at that. And there you have it, caramel apples. And for the best and final part, the taste test. Look at this one. It looks so pretty and delicious. I cannot wait to try this. Looks delicious. That is absolutely delicious. For only 2 ingredients, the caramel is so soft. It is melt in your mouth. It's not so chewy and gets stuck to your teeth as most caramel apples. This is delicious. Go try it. Hey, and don't forget to subscribe for more easy recipes. See you next time.